Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. It is year 2, day 15 for EDSS in the Realm Reborn. And last time, the people to the right of your screen, accompanied, or rather in this case, led by the masked Yugiri, representing the nation of Doma, this game's version of that particular land, arrived here in Ul'dah seeking asylum from the Sultana. However, after a majority of vote went against them, the group is now trying to figure out what's to become of them next. But we'll deal with this situation in a few days from now, because it is time for us to, even though we're pretty decently strong, we can get even better. And we can do this by going to other places that in some cases we've been to before, some we haven't. Because once you get to successfully complete the main story, the first main story, and the second main story begins, then you get the opportunity to start going to some new challenges in places that we've been to previously. You'll remember we've already had the opportunity in year 2 to have rematches with the 3 versions of the Primals. The original 3, those being Titan, Garuda, and Ifrit. But we now have the opportunity, if we go back to where the Rising Stones are, the new home of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, we can take the opportunity to go take on some brand new challenges. Most of them will come from these two, Blozong and Hugobert, as well as Lorian. And so these people will be helping us to unlock some new challenges in places that we've been to previously. So why don't we start by speaking with Blozong first. And let's see here. So these all 4 are new challenges that are available to you as of now, as of the introduction of patch 2.5, which was a couple of weeks ago. So he has some of the higher level challenges. I'm going to stay away from those because I want to do these progressively. And so, yeah, this is Hugobert, and yeah, he actually has 2 of the challenges that I actually want to take. So we'll have the opportunity to do both of them, or at least get them both started in this episode. So, starting with Out of Sight, Out of Mind. Hugobert of Revenant's Toll has news he would share in the strictest of confidence. I've seen more and more visitors to this godforsaken place lately, most of them battle-hardened types, worthy a test of their mettle. I trust that I might count you among them? Look, you didn't hear this from me, but what has it that Copperbell Mines are not looking unlike the 8th Hell in recent days? The Stone Torches would have us believe that they have matters under control, but a minor acquaintance of mine will beg to differ. He says the Torches have proven far more adept at quelling rumors than Hecaton shells, if you catch my drift. Why do I betray this knowledge to you? I fear for my friend's life and mine own as well should those honking monstrosities break free to the surface. If it's a challenge you seek, what say you accidentally find your way to Copperbell and proffer your services? I believe I can do that. So, we'll take that one, and we're also going to take the challenge entitled This Time's for Fun. Hugobert has heard great word of great deeds being done at Halatali, and would share with you the tales of triumph. Ah, an adventurer who can hold his own in battle. It just so happens I've gotten word of a new challenge for one of your talents. Requires a bit of travel and a dash of heroics, but to be worth your while. Eastern Thanaland's lovely this time of year. You've heard of the shredding grounds at Halatali, I wager? The place fell into disuse after the calamity, but some adventurer or another put it to rights. That would be me. Its owners aim to train gladiators and adventurers once more, just as in the old days. A little paint, a little mass burial, and now the place is ready to take on challengers. If you're at all keen on the notion, go and talk with my friend Al down there. He'll get you in the door. And Lorian has another place that we can go to for, I believe these are 2.1 dungeons that we are going to. So, let's take on this challenge entitled Maniac Manor. Lorian of Revenant's Toll looks as if she's seen a ghost. Ah, forgive me, friend! A most chilling encounter has my nails on edge!
I was traveling through the shroud when a man accosted me out of nowhere. His eyes starting wildly in fear. He spoke of a haunted mansion from which the torture of screams of young maidens can be heard day and night. Hawket Manor, was it?
Actually, that would be Hawk Manor.
Hawk Manor, yes. What's that? You partially saved some months of its unholy inhabitants some time ago. That is curious indeed. The man recounted the events as if they happened not days ago. While it will put my heart at ease to know if his tale was but a fancy born of a few too many flagons of mead, the poor soul had not the air of a drunk or a liar. Mayhap you know someone who could shed light on the matter?
Yeah, that would be me. Yeah, there's actually someone we spoke to back, I believe it was day 43 or 44, where we spoke with Ursundel, a former attendant in Gridania. So we'll have the opportunity to speak with him and continue that journey back to Hawk Manor another time. But first, we're going to take care of the various new challenges available at Halatali and Copperbell Mines. I think we're going to start with Copperbell Mines first. So, sorry, I'm trying to remember where the Copperbell Mines are. Yeah, like, I should know where they are. I've been there before. They're in Western Fanland. It's been so long since I've been to Copperbell Mines, because it is home to one of the more notorious places that I had to go to in my Year 1 playthrough of the game. In the sense that when we went there, we had a tank that was a bit too hasty on day 18, and they got the final boss duel started before everyone was present. And as a result, we lost the initial battle and had to start over. So yeah, suffice it to say, that was not the best time to be doing a challenge like that, because it certainly pissed a lot of us off. Oh, and I don't need to cross the bridge for this. I don't need to cross the bridge for this one. Yeah, you know it's been too long when. Yeah, you know it's been too long when. So anyway, run like a badass on my white chocobo, yeah! Riding past drunken stag and toward whisper, knowing then they just fall right off the mountain, yeah! So, back to our old friend Stone Torch. Hey there, my boy, it's been too long. An adventurer? Baseless rumors notwithstanding, I can assure you that your meager talents are not needed here. No hackathon shares have returned to the mines, and even if they had, the stone torches would be seen to the theft swiftly and ably, as is our wont, I know not what you just heard, but it was certainly most certainly not the tortured scream of some unfortunate miner being consigned to the maw of a bloodthirsty giant birthed from the god-forsaken depths. Which is probably what it exactly is. Ah, 7 hells, it's true, all of it. We thought we had seen the last of them, but we were wrong. Horribly, dreadfully wrong. Let down our guard we did, and now Copperbell is overrun with a damn legion of the fiends, each one nastier than the last. We've already lost scores of our men to the chaos. The few that have returned alive claim that even the once docile Spriggans have gone mad, falling upon the poor miners in droves. So much for being harbingers of wealth and fortune, eh? The stone torches are loath to lean on the strength of outsiders, but I cannot in good conscience place fool pride before the lives of good men any longer. You reclaimed these mines once, the torches, nay, the entire nation of Ul'dah will be forever in your debt if you could perform the deed again. I beg of you, friend, banish those fiends to the depths that they may never resurface. And so now, we have version 2.0 of the Copperbell Mines available to us. So, let's go ahead and take the opportunity to get the duty fighters set up to reflect that we now have Copperbell Mines hard mode available to us. And so now that we do, I'll take a quick timeout and rejoin you guys when we're ready to go inside. So, be back in a moment. And so now, here we go, into the hard version of the Copperbell Mines. Yeah, we've already dealt with hard versions of Primal Duels, but now we have to deal with hard versions of dungeons. as we continue on taking on new various side quests to help further ourselves in the game. So, as usual, myself and 3 other online players will take this journey on. And since I'm new here, we are getting a bonus for clearing this place. And away we go. And the unique thing about this place is that one of the cool things about it is that the battle music for these hard level dungeons is actually quite unique in the sense that it starts off normally, but then an enhanced version of it is played whenever you take on a battle. This doesn't happen in a boss duel, but you get the idea. So yeah, the Hecaton chair, the Big Ugly, is the one we want to get rid of first. We now have operational lift that we can use once we clear out these bad guys. Yeah, hit him with a Ring of Thorns there because I can. And jump. Perfect. So yeah, we'll see. Obviously we can't progress too far because we can only progress by going down the elevator. Alright, so the music goes back to normal for now. But yeah, we got some badass looking people with us, including, yeah, this Rogadin certainly wearing a badass helmet. Yeah, with the recent introductions to the game, you can get new armor that can glow in manners like that. Yeah, the Azure Dragoon is not the only one who can have their armor glow anymore. Anyone, if they have the right number of items, can make any armor, can get a piece of armor that can glow. Anyone can get it. So yeah, looks like we're gonna be, yeah, we got a tank that's gonna be playing a lot of guys. And it looks like their priority is to knock down these boulders because they're blocking our way. Yeah, here in the hard version of Copperbell Mines, you will probably see this more than a few times when you come here, where the only action that people want to do is run away. And they'll take a whole bunch of guys with them. They'll take a whole bunch of enemies, a whole bunch of Hecaton chairs, a whole bunch of Squiggins, and a whole bunch of Goblins as well. And so you need to be sure that you don't give them a hard time, and that you do exactly what they want you to do. So more knocking down of collapsed rocks. And the Squiggins here on the lifts, they are actually targeting us. Even though we can't target them, they can target us and attack us for damage. So be wary of that when you're doing this place on hard mode. So I think we'll throw a Ring of Thorns in there because we are actually damaging the enemies as we run away from them. Yeah, this is something, as I mentioned before, you'll see a lot of. A lot of pulling of the enemies to get them all dead at once. Of course, if we can do whatever we can to lighten the load a little bit, that'll make things a lot easier for our party. Yeah, look out! And jump back in. One more. Okay, now this is one more. Alright, that's good enough. That's good enough. We've lighten the load a bit. Lighten the load a bit, so now let's help out. Jump. Boom. Gotcha. Yeah, we want to be careful about the errant revenants because these things can drain your TP. If you're a TP user like a Dragoon is, you'll want to get these guys dealt with swiftly and efficiently. Now to the Hecaton chairs. Okay, that one's dead. Jump! Oh, it's already killed. No biggie. Let's knock down these rocks then. And I'll need to refuel my TP once we get to the boss, which is not that far now. Plus we can also get our hands on this treasure chest. And someone else got the item. Alright, so we've been in here afford the Screaming Dark to do the second mini-boss here at Copperbell Mines, but on hard mode, this is the basis for the first mini-boss. What we need to do is just keep following everyone. Because one of the big catches of this place is that you need to get everyone together in order to take care of something very important. It'll show up eventually. Yeah, right there, marked with the number 1, the flambeau. And holy oh crap, I can't lock onto him! And as a result, I died. Yeah, I couldn't lock onto him. That sucks. Yeah, the point of that was to have the Hecaton chair, or not the Hecaton chair, the flambeau appear, and then after so doing, dispatch of it. But yeah, that was a huge error on my part to not take care of it the way it was supposed to be taken care of. And to be honest, I'm actually surprised that we haven't all had to start over. But yeah, once you see the flambeau, if you can get to it, unlike I did, you're gonna have to start over. And somehow they've been able to right the ship, when I didn't think that they would. Oh, don't I feel like quite the fool. So yeah, now we got to run past everything that was not fought previously. Because there were enemies that we chose to ignore, and we chose to go to the end instead. Yeah, I was totally expecting us to forfeit, but I guess my party is proving that you can recover from this fight, even if 2 of your party members get KO'd. But yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Once you see a flambeau, get on it. The thing is, I wasn't able to pick up on it until it was too late, and it killed us all off. So as we return to the scene of the crime, we'll no doubt be able to see that the party has everything under control. Yeah, all the threats are gone, and now only the mini-boss is gone. Yeah, that can be totally owned up to me for not expecting us to succeed. Yeah, I thought we were all going to die. I'm new here, shows you what I know. So, yeah, after they won that fight for me, I don't think I deserved this prize. That was embarrassing. For me, anyway. So yeah, you may have wondered why their HP suddenly plummeted. Well, that's because once we get over here and do the exact same thing, yeah, when you take a fall like that, you're gonna take a lot of damage as well. But yeah, I deserve it for my lack of faith in our party. But yeah, we want to help to break open these rocks here, because the only way we can save ourselves from another new threat, the Fulminator, which is the same thing as a flambeau, and it does the exact same thing. If you're standing in the blast radius, when it goes off, you die. So yeah, let's see if we can do it right this time. Yeah, these miners, they were trying to help us break the rocks, but as you can see, they took more than their fair share of damage following that implosion by the Fulminator. And self-destructing again, which means I'm forced to run from battle again. yeah, sometimes I wonder if it's even worth it to fight those things, and it's just in my best interest to help keep knocking down the rocks. Yeah, given the way that those three conducted themselves in that battle against the mini-boss, I have full confidence in them now that they can win that fight. So I will help out the miners. I will do what's necessary in order to break us out. Alright. Now let's focus on you, Hecaton Chairs. And then we'll kill the Fulminator. And if we open that treasure chest, yeah, we get an opportunity to get a new minion, the Slime Puddle. And we move, yeah, it didn't take us that long to get to the next mini-boss. So we gotta go ahead and fight this thing. And as you can see, we're not gonna be able to cause much damage unless we use this, a Waymaker Bomb. You have to place it right in front of this bad guy, and then get clear. And then, once the bomb goes off, then and only then does it take significant damage. And I got the little minion there. Alright, so now we gotta get another Waymaker Bomb. Yeah, you gotta keep doing this over and over again. But now, as you can see, the boss is starting to move around. So you gotta follow it. And then set it down right where you think it's going to be when the bomb goes off. In so doing, yeah, this boss is taking legitimate damage now. And where's the killing sprite? There you are, you're dead. Back over to the blasting device. And now we have to start looking for the bomb, because... Alright, there it is. Whoa, look out. Oh, look out. Yeah, I'm not doing a good job surviving. In fact, I'm going to stay where I am. Or leave the bomb where it is. Yeah, just leave it where it is. And another blasting device. Or get another bomb, rather. Oh, good thing they conveniently place them for us, because, yeah, the location where the bomb lands will always be at random. And I think we'll leave it here, so as not to get self-destructed upon. And perfectly placed again. Yeah, if you keep doing that, then you make this fight a lot easier on yourself. It's just a matter of finding where the bomb is, and then once you know where it is, dealing with the situation. Now, where's the killing sprite? Here you are. Hey, you thought you could hide from me? No way, there's only so many places you can go. As we can see now, they're not ready to make nice. Alright, there's the bomb. And now here's the hard part, trying to figure out where to place it. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Alright, one more will get it done. One more bomb will claim victory for us. Placed right here, perfect. Let's go after the mini-boss. Because, yeah, now he's all over the place. And I believe we'll set it down right here, and that should seal the deal, at least for the first part of this fight. Now that we've put the Big Ugly out of commission, his head is now what we fight. So we gotta go ahead and finish him off before he really causes damage. Because now there's a shattering cap on the field. You better get out of the way before it explodes. Or before you get the Ugly killed off. Yeah, that was much better. Alright, so we picked up a War Missile. So now we're going back into familiar territory. Yeah, because this is the area where Copperbell Mines finishes. Under the normal mode. And it looks like the tank is going to go back to drawing everyone over to fight. And it looks like he's come to rest. Let's go ahead and deal with these things. Watch out for the Labor Leap, because it is still a very dangerous attack. And if you remember from the Orm Vale, standing in the midst of that attack can one-shot kill you. And we don't want that to happen. Ever. Like this. Oh, look out! Yeah, stay clear. Oh, finish off. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! I believe we did, yes. Oh boy. Yeah, you can see what happens when you get a whole bunch of enemies in at once. It can cause a lot of chaos. Yeah, you're not sure what to attack, or how many times you're supposed to attack it. And if it gets lost, well then you're in even more trouble. And of course, there's also the matter of dealing with the AoE, the special abilities of these things. Ah, there we go. That makes life a lot easier. In fact, I'll pitch in a little myself with Ring of Thorns to take down the two big uglies. Oh, I really feel like I'm straining my neck right now. There should be a treasure chest over here, and there is. We'll go ahead and play for it. Even though I don't expect to acquire it. Yeah, back here. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna take the tank is gonna pull it all the way to the boss duel. So this is where we're gonna fight the big ugly. This isn't Gygus, as we faced before. It's someone entirely new. We're gonna have to deal with his wrath. Alright, here we go. Down to where the fight's going on. And so he's dead. And so now, time for us to take on the boss duel. And it turns out we weren't the only ones who were here for the first time. The Black Mage was also new. Alright, so here we go. So in this fight against Uranos, what we want to do is make sure that we are staying safe. Because in this fight, what's going to happen is that you get put in a situation where you're always going to have to watch yourself. And you're also going to have to make sure that your allies know what they're doing, because as you saw, an abyss worm emerges and it is now circling us. We don't want to be around where it's burrowing, or else we take damage. And in addition to that, once it says that it's going to be looking for fodder, someone has to get a crystallized rock. I don't know if you can see it up the right of the screen, but you need to pick up one of those and place it in a spot where the abyss worm can go ahead and eat it. As you saw, I suffered from the power attack, which causes heavy against me. Look out for the abyss worm. Alright, yeah, he catches some of the crystallized rock. If you don't do it in time, then you're going to suffer significant damage and possibly even get killed. I'm not going to be able to avoid the Mercurial Strike, I don't think. No, I couldn't, because I was heavied, and then I'm going to get hit with another power attack. That's going to slow me down even further. Oh, but it looks like someone was on the ball with Asuna. Looks like the healer was on the ball with Asuna, and for that I am grateful. But yeah, if you just time it, wait for the abyss worm to say that it's searching for fodder, give him what he wants, and then just worry about any new enemies that may come into play, then this shouldn't be too hard. I can remember back when I was first getting here to Copperbell Mines for the first time, and just how much of a pain this place actually was. Especially here at the boss duel, because it would take a long time to get through Uranos' defenses. But, as you can see, we've almost got the guy beat. In fact, let's go ahead and use our limit break. Take this! There we go. In fact, where are the... whoa, watch out for that move. As you can see, the Hecaton chairs are wanting to add their 2 cents. But I believe in due time we will have it dead, along with Uranos. Yeah, and also to let you know, there's only a set number of the crystallized rocks that you can feed the abyss worm. Once you run out, then there's nothing you can do about it. On the abyss worm's next opportunity to search for fodder, it will cause significant damage against you. Thankfully, however, we have prevailed. So there it is, the Copperbell Mines. Not as well as I wanted to do it, given the circumstances, because I was expecting us to struggle a little bit more than we did. Nonetheless, though, we got what we were looking for, and it turns out I'm the only one who can get those particular items. Nice. And so, that's gonna do it. So, the miners who helped out, or who tried to help us out with taking out the boulders that were blocking our path when the Fulminator was in play, they are now here with us, and they are alive and well. And so, we're getting the opportunity to leave these guys to what they do best, and that's mining. And so, we'll move on from Copperbell Mines hard mode, and take on our next hard mode dungeon next time. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will make our way to our next hard mode dungeon, over in Halatali, where we're gonna have a lot of fun taking on some gladiator duels. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.